we ready?
We're ready.
We're ready.
We are on location today at Tamba. I have not been here yet. This is my first time. We're popping a cherry, John.
What?
I know.
I come here all the time.
So John's been here. He hasn't invited me. His fault, not mine. We blame him for everything around here. Together, we're Eat, Talk, Repeat. We're really excited about this. We're going to talk to Sonny Dhillon, Olivier Morowati, and Chef Anand Singh. We've got some great things going. I'm excited to learn about the history of Tamba, why it's so beautiful in here.
Yeah.
And
wait till you try the food. Wait, see if you can handle the Tamba truth.
Oh,
okay.
There's a challenge. There's a throwdown. I'm sure they're ready for it.
Let's see.
I'm really excited. They've already graced us with some beautiful bubbles, rosé, and I think we're set up for success here.
I hope so.
You ready?
I hope you can handle the food.
I have yet to meet a great meal that I can't eat. Yeah,
real Indian food.
I know. I'm excited.
Not that white girl stuff you're used to. Okay.
We're how long into this, and I'm already getting insulted. Let's be nice today, John.
I will
so
try.
let's do it. Sonny, are you ready? Come on, let's join us. Welcome to your place.
Yes. Welcome to Tamba.
This is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am so excited. When exactly? I know it's what is today. It's end of September almost. So this is my first time, embarrassingly so. When did you guys open?
We opened December 26th. We opened the day after Christmas.
Oh.
It was something we wanted to open before the New Year. So we pushed very hard to get the restaurant open December 26th. We opened for 5 nights a week the first 6 months.
Wow.
So we were only operational for 100 hours a month.
Okay.
And we wanted to do that so we could really sink our feet in. Anand had never worked in the U.S., so all the new systems with basically getting familiarized with the health code systems, getting familiarized with the labor patterns of Las Vegas, and procurement. So there was a lot of barriers in our way, and we wanted to build the dinner up to a point where we could really elevate what Anand was doing in Cabo and bring the standards here, as well as Oliver. You know, these guys get some time to work in the staff, to train properly. So we opened December 26th. We're probably about 210 days, 220 days in right now. We only do dinner service on the third or fourth menu rendition so far as well. Constant change. So very, very procurement, technique, seasonality based, something that we always thought Vegas never has gotten a grip on.
Yeah.
With Indian food.
With Indian food,
Yeah.
yes.
Always been a challenge in this town, hasn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. Indian food in general has been challenging throughout the country because what you get is this migration of not culinary talent. You get immigration talent that comes in and convert into these jobs of having to become cooks or chefs. So
the Greeks have had the same issue.
Yes,
for 150 years.
Exactly,
Same
exactly.
Thing. The guys running Greek restaurants knew nothing about Greek food.
Exactly.
But it was a job they could get when they got to America.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. So it's my parents started an Indian restaurant in the city in '92. They opened a restaurant called Gandhi's on Flamingo and Paradise.
Okay.
Great.
Yes,
My
long.
favorite.
I think the second Indian restaurant in the city at that time. So I got to grow up in the whole Indian restaurant scene. I went to UNLV. I went to the management school, and then eventually opened Tamba 1 in 2003 on the Strip before City Center was built. Got some
the Hawaiian marketplace.
Marketplace.
Okay.
So that was basically, my parents did not want to go into the restaurant business anymore. My brother was in dental school.
And who can blame them?
Who can blame them? Exactly. But I was young. I was naive.
Yeah.
Said, this is what I want to do. So they let me open Tamba 1. It was with a gentleman named Brett Torino. He's a developer in the city. He funded myself to go do it, and it was a hit the first year. You know, again, it was a little ahead of its time. It was traditional Indian. It was 2004. There was a massive influx of this of Indian economy starting to boom. Now we're seeing obviously the highs of it, but it was the start when all the techies starting to arrive. So all the doctors starting to arrive. So it did really well in the traditional scene. I was 19, 20 years old. Fast forward, now it's 2025. A lot has changed. We took the food and beverage business and we instantly entered all the, at the end of the day, when you're in food business, it's also about revenue. It's also about you're in business to do business.
Right.
So we quickly pivoted from the consumer base, and there was no Yelp, there was no Google reviews, there was nothing, right?
Word
You
of
had
mouth.
a guest book they wrote on
Yeah.
a pen and paper, and you had guest books. That's the only way you could get. Nobody ever looked at them. So. Coming back into the restaurant scene, there was lots of new challenges that we had never dealt with. New technology, Instagram.
Yes.
Now everybody has a voice. So we knew that we had to bring something really spectacular. We knew that the mumbo jumbo of Indian is same as John was saying. It's the talent in the kitchen is never there. And even to this day, it doesn't matter what restaurant you talk about. If you really dial down to who the chef is, there's not somebody really there who's a trained chef. So when I met Anand, I was a guest of his. I went to Cabo with my wife, and we stayed at Las Ventanas for 3 days. They had one restaurant on the property called Our Bowl. Went there the first day. I was like, oh my God, what is this thing? Because he had a concept of the tandoor, which is traditional Indian. He had wok and raw. And instantly I asked if I could meet Anand. Had a great conversation. We became really good friends, sent him customers 5, 6, 7 years down the line. Didn't know that I was in the restaurant business as well. And eventually presented a project that, listen, Las Vegas is going through a transformation. It's global. We deal with clientele that's from around the world. It's not Indian. We don't want to cater. We don't want to be an Indian restaurant that caters to Indians. This is also a massive problem in globalizing this.
What do you mean by that? Explain that.
That means that basically the palate of the food is very pungent, very strong. It doesn't
Sour.
matter.
Some things that just challenge American palates.
Now, for the English, it's not so challenging. They have been looking for spices, and early 19th century Indians migrated to South Africa, to England, so they've had a massive influence of spice, and they love it. Now it's polar opposite to what the American client is. The American clientele would like it, but they would like a very subtle, toned down, introductory kind of palate. And Anand was doing that because his clientele was worldly. It was not, he was very shocked that that somebody wanted him to do an Indian concept. It was like, oh my God. He's like, I don't know if I'm fit for that, because he had morphed his art into something that's global, that's more continental. His guests were Europeans, South Americans, people with money, and people who like to travel. So the menu was very unique. You would never see items like an octopus out of a Jasper in an Indian restaurant. You wouldn't see kimchi butter oysters. You wouldn't see crudos. So when we decided to do this, we also thought we were going to offend a lot of people. And
I think this guy was offended the first time he read the menu.
are
we blushing over
Sushi.
there?
No, I don't blush. Well, sometimes.
No,
But
it's
But the
it's
sushi
given.
The sushi threw me early on. I went, what are they doing? And I'd heard about the pedigree of this place before I came here. So I knew you guys, had the chops. But I went, why in the are they doing sushi? Okay, but explain why.
The reason for sushi was that Anand, when he was 19, he got picked up out of Bombay and went to Maldives with Four Seasons, went to Seychelles, and went to UAE, and then went to Cabo. So it's an Indian guy now, and if you're in India, you're landlocked. It's a massive country. There's no ocean unless you're really
South,
on the coastline.
Yeah.
Now, this is a 19-year-old who got only thrown on the ocean. So everywhere he went, he's had raw. He's done an interpretation of raw, and we could not say, don't be you. The whole idea behind this restaurant was it's all you on the culinary. We change with whatever you think is going to work, and we equip it with what you think is going to work. So he had a big affinity for raw. I loved the raw program, and I'm American Indian in a sense. I'm not Indian Indian. I'm not English Indian. So I have a very
But you're
hard
not
time.
an American Indian.
Yes, well,
gotta keep that
yes,
straight.
well, the what they were looking for, what they were looking for. So the American Indian Anglo-Indian, right?
Yeah.
Is they're grown up in America. They eat sushi. They eat every versatility of food except for what Indian restaurants sell, which is like a commercialized Mexican concept. It's like guacamole. It's like a tamarind and mint chutney. It's like, it's very standardized.
Lots of naan.
Lots
Yes.
of naan.
Yeah.
Lots of curries.
Yeah.
And we don't have lots of curries. We did 5 basically meat or protein-based curries. We do a lobster curry. We do 1 chicken curry. We do a lamb curry. So we didn't, mostly when you go to Indian restaurants, the menu profile is straight to a fryer, with samosas, some fritters. There's never any greens. There's never any raw. There's never anything really catered to this next phase of eating. What, obviously with the media, with all the knowledge kids have, everybody's eating healthy. Everybody wants something that's not very heavy on their stomachs. So the whole menu, when you open up the menu, the first 2 pages of the spread are very light, very tapas style, very family style. And then we flip it to a little bit of that Italian style where, listen, if you want pasta, we have pasta. If you want curries, we have naans, and we have rice. But we don't expect you to come here for that. We expect you to come here for this cross-continental journey that goes into the Middle East, that goes into the Pan-Asian Rim, and looks at India as a whole. Not with every restaurant in North America is North Indian. Now there's some that are trying South Indian in New York. There's a restaurant called Sema. They're trying, but there's nobody looking at the whole thing and saying this is Indian cuisine, and there's items from the north, the south, the east, the west. We wanted our menu to be that, so we do the Hakka region, the China and India region. We do 4 or 5 items out of there. We have 160,000 BTU wok. We do those 4 items out of. We wanted to take all of our traditionally all the meats are done in a tandoor, which in Indian restaurants it's very hard to cook in a tandoor. The skill of labor that's required, and you never get a consistent cook on the meat because it's a dehydrator meant for breads. So we wanted to take that out, and we wanted to put it on an Arabic Mongol. So skewers, Japanese bincho, and Indian marinated meats and proteins done on that. So another thing we do that's very unique is Anand, because he was on these islands and never had procurement locked for Indian ingredients, he could never get something shipped from India or go to an Indian store and buy spices. He had to grind his own spices from whole.
Oh, I've heard about this.
So everywhere he's been, he's had to figure out whatever availability the island or the country has, and had to create profiles based on that. So we wanted to carry that on, even though in our past experiences, we have bought spices from mass spice distributors. And here Anand grinds every single spice from whole, roast to grind to use, and every single spice set is different for every dish.
Which you really do take, which is the first thing I noticed when I came here, because going back to traditional American Indian, which sometimes they have like 1 curry that they just utilize in 7 different ways.
100% that's happening.
I mean, that's just the way they economize and everything.
Exactly.
But here, when you get the lobster or the lamb, or you're like, whoa, this
distinct,
is a whole
right?
different flavor
they're all
profile.
very distinct in the flavor profile. So you don't get that similarity. It's not like, oh, I'm eating a curry and they all taste the same. That's a major misconception throughout as well, as, oh, curry is curry and it's mumbo jumbo, but we do it where we do a lobster curry that's got a little Pan-Asian flair to it. It's got a Thai flair to it. We do a nihari, which is basically that whole Afghan, Pakistan, India region.
Wow.
So we're very focused on using spices and using ingredients that come from that source. We source those ingredients, and then he's able to basically grind them down and create a distinct flavor profile for every dish. Now we're going to launch our 4th menu in about 2 weeks. So it'll be the 4th rendition where we flip the switch on like 15 to 18 items.
Oh, wow.
And
is that just because seasonal or just creativity?
I think creativity definitely drives everybody to stay on top of their game. And it seems that for us, we wanted to focus on retention. And growing up in Las Vegas and going to eat at every restaurant, what I always thought that restaurants were unable to provide was a genuine, hospitable experience for the people that really supported the locals. Like if you go to a strip casino, it's a big deal for you to go to a casino and go there constantly when their economics are based on tourism, and so they don't hold the consumer, they don't give the regard as high enough that we feel it should be. Like what happened to the Rat Pack era of people saying they know me, they know what to do for me. So we Oliver has set up a great system for front of house. Anand has a system for back of the house. I'm kind of their spinal cord on the back. I don't interfere with them, but they've done the job to the standard, what the expectation was on the build, what the expectation is in the kitchen.
I'm glad you mentioned the build. It's beautiful in here. So
Thank you.
how was that part of your, I mean, ultimately this is your story, your new venture. So how did this all play out? It's beautiful.
You know, again,
in a shopping mall.
Yes.
shopping mall.
Oh, yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Yes.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
You know,
we picked this location, one, for a very specific reason. Now, we were on Las Vegas Boulevard between Harmon and Tropicana. Very hard to get locals to come. Very hard to get somebody who's 5-6 properties down to say, hey, come here, go through here and park. So we wanted something very accessible.
Yeah.
The 215, the 15, and Las Vegas Boulevard cross on this corner. So for us to give that address to somebody in Summerlin, in Henderson, or somebody in a hotel, it's very easy for them to get here. When we were on the Strip, we never had local. We're here, we have 50 to 60% is local, maybe 40% is tourism, and also based on what the trend of the city is that week, that month, which really helps, which we've learned going through the 2008 crash, going through COVID, going through all these ups and downs that the Vegas Strip goes through. So we wanted a bulletproof product. We wanted something that we could build retention. We could create a customer base that was on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
We could keep switching up the items. So it keeps you coming back, because the idea is you trust the team.
Yeah.
You trust the chef, and you want to go back to see what else they're doing. And as long as we can maintain those standards, we know that we have you for life, because we will have something new for you in 2 months, and we will have new something again. So we're doing fall, spring, winter, summer menus. And the idea is not to introduce 1-2 items. It's to really reinvent the whole thing.
It's a really great concept. And I love hearing how much care and attention to detail you've taken with Chef Anand, his upbringing and background and his training, and making sure that's represented on the menu. And from chairs to ceiling.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
it's not like any other Indian
This is,
restaurant
or a
ever
strip mall
in the
restaurant.
history
Yeah.
of Las Vegas.
Thank you.
There's
Thank
never
you.
been anything this nice. ever.
The idea was simple. The idea was food. The idea was not for you to look at artwork or things in here. It was basically, we need you to sit on the most comfortable seat, on the best table you can touch, you holding the best silverware, plateware, and really bring you food that blows you away.
All right, Chef, I got to ask you the question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You had to be nervous about opening in a shopping mall. Yes. I mean,
I think you're
shopping
nervous
mall
every
restaurant-
time you open anything.
Yeah, but shopping mall restaurants. I'm not talking about little strip mall restaurants, because this isn't a strip mall. This is town. What do they call this?
Town square.
Town square. And this is a big ass mall right
Big-ass
next
mall.
to the airport. And I'm just thinking, you guys had to go. Can we get people? Sam, tell me I'm wrong, but were you thinking getting people into this shopping mall, locals, could be a real challenge, or did you figure
John,
it would take care of itself?
The first location never had parking, never had access.
The Hawaiian Marketplace location.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for us,
Yeah, that's true.
we have a storefront. We have the Apple store 2 stores down. We have a parking garage behind us. And the rest is on us to bring the client here.
Okay, good
The
point.
rest is on the product to drive it. The rest is on Anand being a Michelin-starred chef, Oliver being here, and they do it. And you'd be shocked that executive teams from casino properties come to dinner here on Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and
I get
it's
it.
on their way home.
Yeah.
To them, they look at it as it's on their way home.
A lot of
Yeah.
industry people live out
Yeah.
this way.
Lot of
That's it.
industry
'cause
people.
It's easier to get to the
Exactly,
store.
exactly.
Plus, they don't want to be on their property, and they don't want to be on a competitor's property, and so
100%.
this is a,
That's a big one.
and
That's,
you're bringing the high-end fit finish of a strip restaurant
absolutely.
to a place, like you said, that's on their way home.
Absolutely.
And the bar looks lovely, John. Just
Yeah, I know. Well,
speaking
I
from
don't
one,
hang out at bars like you do.
I do,
Okay,
and
I'm
that
here
is
for the food mostly. but yeah,
beautiful.
it's a gorgeous bar, great cocktail program.
Thank you.
I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
here.
Thank you.
And the wine program is solid
Yes,
too. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
That
Uh,
I've never seen in an Indian restaurant, not in America.
that's Oliver's touch on that. Oliver wanted to. And I'm sure you guys understand the metrics of a restaurant. Wine can definitely elevate sales to a point that cocktail could never reach. So Oliver's skill set in selling wine his whole life and being a wine snob is definitely in this.
Oh yeah, he
and
definitely is that.
He's very good. And we don't have a wine cellar. We don't have a crazy room. It's a very curated selection. It's based on him. just like the kitchen is based on Anand. You really let the talent thrive and let them make the decisions.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it's really a spectacular space. I loved hearing about the history of Tamba. I loved hearing about the vision of how you got here. I think I see what John you're saying, that it would be terrifying to put this here, but I also understand like it had everything you were lacking at your last space.
Yes.
So it kind of checked the boxes that you were missing before. It's kind of like you break up with a girlfriend and you're like, ah, she didn't do X, Y, and Z. And you're like, I'm
go
going
look for just that, right?
So is there anything we missed? I mean, I think we've heard about the history. We heard about the drive, kind of the concerns coming in here and what motivated you. Is there anything you want to say that we maybe didn't ask or miss? Or?
No, I think just, keep an eye out for what we're doing. We're constantly evolving, progressing, changing the menu, adding talent. We want to be the best. And we know that because we've all worked in this industry, this city, our whole lives. We've seen the trends and patterns in this city, and we think, to me, it's a corporate system now, and there's room for people who want to do things like this and really outshine those. So we're here to see how far we can take this concept.
Yeah, we're excited to see it.
Toast
Yeah,
to
let's
Tamba.
toast.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
And Chef Sonny.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh. Because I'm a white chick.
People always ask me if my favorite bread is a baguette or focaccia, and I say none of the above.
It wouldn't be a show without a pun.
Exactly.
Get it?
I'm the best.
Personal injury law has been the same for a long time.
The best.
Big egos, greed, and sleazy schemes. We've had enough. Welcome to Sam & Ash, the new standard for personal injury law, where things are done the right way, because you deserve a team that delivers real support and results. When you have both, your whole world can change. Sam & Ash Injury Law, because you deserve what's right.
All right, we're back.
All right.
We've swapped Sonny out for Ollie, Olivier,
Yes.
or Oliver
Whatever you wanna call me.
Morowati.
Yes.
You're a legend in this town. You've kind of
Tell us about everywhere you've been in this town.
I haven't been many places. That's the crazy part. I was I
You've
came
been in
here.
town a lot, though.
Been in town 22 years. I worked at Eiffel Tower when I was 21. I got admitted into the wine program there,
okay.
and from there I started a company, which was a popcorn company here in town called Popped. From there I went to the Wynn, where I was at Lakeside, and then I was at Delilah. And Delilah, I transferred over to Tamba, baby.
And
Were
now
you
you're here.
one of the singers at Delilah, or one of the
Singers,
girls
the
in
one-
the dresses?
There was
No
the
shirt. Yes.
late night.
Late night.
And fun fact, you were one of my students at UNLV when I taught
2005.
law too.
Hospitality
Yeah,
law. Hospitality law.
Yeah.
How
about
you
small
both
world?
survived that interaction.
And we're still speaking to each other. How about that?
Well, this place is stunning. Explain your role here. We met Sonny.
Yeah.
He
so
gave us the history and the vision and
Sonny and I met several years ago
okay.
at Delilah as my client. We had such a good time talking, and he mentioned this restaurant that he was building and wanted to do this crazy concept. And one night he shows up with schematics. He was sitting on table like 61, and I was like, let me see these schematics. You've been talking 2 years about it.
Yeah.
And finally he shows it to me. And I looked at him like, wow, I mean, these are in depth. I want to come by and see what you're doing. It's like, it's not ready. I said, I just want to see what you're doing.
This was what, 2 years ago?
This was a little over 2 years ago, yeah. And I walked in, saw the space, nothing was here. The floor was down, and really everything was built out, but nothing was finished.
It was two different businesses at one point,
It
right?
was, yeah. 2 retail spaces. This was a ground up build, which was amazing, a feat in itself. And we started chit-chatting, and I just started walking through the building and understanding his concept of this is gonna go here like this is gonna look like this over here, the bar, this is what I'm envisioning. The kitchen was done, 90%. And I said, wow, okay. So we went outside, shook his hand, and I said, who's running your project? He's like, I've interviewed a lot of people. I don't have the right person. So you're staring at him.
Ah.
And at that point, he's like, there's no way you would leave. I told him, let's talk. And we shook on it that day, like literally the next day. but I'm there, and I haven't left. Every day.
Wow.
Yeah. So my role here is to make sure customer experience is at a high level, that is giving at strip standards, right? 5-star, 5 diamond, the training aspects, the day-to-day operational aspects, the wine program, everything that you see in the front of house, and coordinating and singing with chef. So we are dancing together and making sure that everything is working simultaneously to work in harmony. So that's my role. So if you need me to clean the bathrooms, I'm there. If you need me to do the wine, I'll do the wine. If there's anything you need, I'm here. So that's the role. It's the role of everything. I want it.
It's beautiful, and I know it because when I walked in, you immediately you were proud of the space.
Proud.
And you wanted to show me the floors, every little marble cutout, explain the details of it, walk us through the kitchen, show us that you're growing your own microgreens, explaining the floor. The OCD behind it is insanity. But I love it. From a business owner and running it, it takes that mindset to make sure that the product for whatever the customer is actually is one that they want to return and they want to be word of mouth.
You have to be OCD, and you have to. Cirio Macchione taught me this. You also have to be perpetually in a bad mood to be a good manager of a restaurant.
I don't know. He smiles a lot.
Yeah, he smiles a lot. But am I right?
I think there's definitely I think you have to not allow that to show. I think deep down inside, I have ulcers from here to here. There's you just don't see
Ferraro. He's another.
Oh, don't worry. I don't need to ask anyone. I have my own business and my own ulcers.
I mean, they're just. I mean, they're It's what makes you great.
Yeah, I wake up every morning with my heart pounding,
in a bad mood, and you're worrying about something.
Is it fun? Yeah. I enjoy it. I'm not sure it's for the faint-hearted. I'll tell you that. This industry is not for someone with thin skin who can't take a good beating and a good lashing, even at that.
It's a cutthroat business. It's a zero-sum business. The guy who comes into your restaurant is not going to some other guy's restaurant.
And it's worse today than it was.
It's a lot harder today.
Yeah.
A lot harder.
With everyone having their voice and their ability.
So why do you do it then? Yeah, let's get
why do I do this?
Psychological here. Let's come on.
I was born into it. My parents owned 5 restaurants in Los Angeles.
There you go.
That's all I know. I love it. I truly live, breathe, diet. I mean, the dinner parties at home, the way my children eat, the way my parents brought me up. These are all things that it's childhood development.
Now you're find out. I love to do this with people. Morowati, you're Persian Jewish. You got that right?
French Persian Jew. Mom's from Paris.
I'd like to see the fights in that house.
They were brutal.
Brutal. You got the thick skin, right?
That's where you have to have thick skin.
Yeah.
No matter what I do in life, my dad's like, you're supposed to do that. There was no congratulations on anything in life. Anything. Starting a business when I was 26 years old, having moved out here, bought my own property, had bought 3 properties by the age of 25, by myself, paid my college tuition. It's like, Dad, I did this. You're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
All right. Dad, I did this.
He's like the golfer, who wins that goes up to Dad. I won the tournament. Yeah, but you said 5-foot putt on number 12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was, the expectation is already there.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's no congratulations on it. It's like, I raised you this way because you should be able to do this. You have all the tools, use them.
Yeah, but I mean, I think to John's point also, you can't fake it. This is a role that you truly can't fake. A customer, a consumer, team members, staff, they'll see through it if you're phoning it in. So
100%.
Even when we were indulging in all of our food, he's making sure we're getting the perfect bite, making sure
I fed you.
Yes, I know you did. Making sure the microgreens aren't wilted by the time they get to the table. I think you yelled at me for talking too much because the plate sat a little too long. Really exciting. But I know this attention to detail and OCD is much deeper than anyone will ever realize. When I met you at a wine lunch about a week or so ago, and you were talking about lumens in the lighting.
2700 Kelvin, like it's a number that should be like thought out.
Yeah, but really I mean, you're thinking. I don't think a lot of business owners are thinking of the Kelvin of their lighting, and you, like you said, you should be, because everyone's coming into your restaurant taking their own photos. Yeah. So you are providing lighting.
I mean, I'll tell you, the people that join us, like presidents of hotels, he has come in, a gentleman, And he noticed the lighting. That was the first thing on his to-do list when he sat down. He looked around and he's like, 2,700, huh? I'm like, yeah. He's like, good call.
Yeah. That's a detail that escapes
Yeah.
our
I know, yeah, we're
yeah,
just over here peasants
But the
eating.
thing is,
I can take a good picture of the fettuccine right here.
Craig Billings called it.
Yeah.
He has an attention to detail that's like no other. That's why he is some of the best operators from the win.
Okay, well,
Doing things.
just to interrupt,
Yes.
as I want to do,
Please.
you can the restaurant biz. You can pay all the attention in the world to the details and get all the details right, and it can still go tits up on you, right?
Usually does.
Because it's a people business, right?
Got to be a people person.
And I talked to a guy once, a chef, who said the secret to a successful restaurant is hiring people who give a shit. Okay, and isn't that a talent, an art that is so uncertain? So you can get all the details right, and if the people aren't right, it doesn't work.
You're right. Our staff cares. Our staff really cares. And we really pick the right ones. We do a little training, we do a stage, we give them the tools, and we watch them. And we see where their development is, where their strong points are, what we can help them with. It's all about guiding. And so finding the right talent and harping on what they're really good at and moving in those directions. But yeah, it's a people person. I touch every table that walks in this restaurant. I build a relationship with every single person in here. My phone doesn't stop ringing. It's the reason why we are moving the ball in the right direction is because of I know what you like to drink. We know what you like. We know what you don't like. So you could come in on a reservation when I'm not here, and they're going to serve you the wine that you like, talk to you about certain wines perhaps that you have interest in, know the food you like, know the spice level you like, know your allergens. You don't have to say anything. You can walk in and know you're going to be hand-held to a wonderful dining experience. That's hard to do.
It's hard to do, and it's a level of like customer attention that I don't think it's funny because you'll get it at small mom and pop shops that are very small and they know you and you show up every week.
Right.
But I mean,
We are a mom pop.
I know,
we
but
are.
but that's the funny thing is you're doing both sides of this really difficult
We're
point.
taking mom and pops
Yeah.
to a different level.
Yeah.
We're bringing it to the best execution of service standards that I live and dive and breathe by.
Well, it's hard to do that at Delilah. I mean, not you didn't try, but I mean, with those numbers,
It's not meant for that.
and that clientele. It's just
They are a powerhouse.
yeah.
They're doing some of the best numbers the city has seen. They are in a different stylistic approach. They found their niche, right?
The douchebag niche. Yeah.
No.
High-end douchebag niche.
No,
Spend
there's so
money
many
for
welcome.
the immersive experience.
I think they do a phenomenal job.
Oh, am I being critical there?
You're being critical.
I think it's a
they-
great dinner show experience. It's
Yeah.
very fun. It's entertaining, but it's not an
The staff there
cares.
cares.
They do.
They care.
You just can't go
I've
as
seen
a
it.
local. You
I've
just
been
can't
there. I
go
lived
there.
it.
You just can't go there every day.
It's hard to do. One,
Yeah.
the reservations don't allow
It's
for
loud.
it.
My eardrums.
It's loud. All in all,
No, I was there twice. And one time they knew who I was, one time they didn't, and the service was always very
It's
good.
usually the first
Very
time
good.
they
Great service.
They don't know.
Yeah. I could not quite. I mean, I have a lot of objections to Delilah, but it's more philosophical than it is the
Fair,
What do
execution
you
yeah.
think
of what you did.
John's diner profile card says?
86, off with his head, never again. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, put something French in front of him, he'll kiss your ass. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. No, come on. No, but I'm just saying, at this size place, which is a big restaurant.
It's huge. It's 5,000 square foot front of house.
Yeah, what do you got, 175 seats here?
A little less than that. We made it so that you could have a nice dining. This is for 4 people.
Yeah.
But it allows for your purse.
Yeah.
It allows for you can fit 5 people, no problem. But we did it for 4. 3 is comfortable, very comfortable.
And you notice you can slide. Somebody sat in all these seats. Pet peeve of the year.
Yes.
People who open restaurants and looks like no one sat in the seats. The seats are too high, too low. I sat in booths. We won't mention names. 128 Main. Okay, where the seat is so sticky that you can't just slide your ass out. Okay,
But we
You
use
literally
beautiful
stick-
leather. This is
Yeah.
real leather, so
Well,
that's why it
everything here-
slides.
Everything has that great.
Do you know how many times we
warmth.
measured tables? heights. How many times we measured these cuts?
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
No, I know it.
We
but
measured
why
and sat on every single table to understand, and we actually took tables out, boots out, recut. Look at these. These were cut.
See,
We recut these.
I love
Opened
these.
it 4 more
It's obvious
inches.
you care. Why do so many other places? Why do other places
I don't know
not
if
do
it's
it?
not that they don't care. I think
Yeah.
they may not just know, perhaps. Maybe they weren't taught. Opening
a shit.
a lot of people want to open restaurants.
Yeah.
It's the hardest thing. They may not, there's a lot of things. Opening a restaurant, you think, okay, procurement of food, fine. A chef, fine. Service, someone to serve the food. But do you dial in those
Hot,
things?
brainless young women at the front of the desk.
Perhaps,
Fine.
perhaps.
John's favorite part of
I know, that's his favorite.
Well,
But there's more than that. We sat here with blue tape, Sonny and I, and designed the bar. I'm not kidding you, 3 weeks of blue tape on walls to understand exactly height formats of every bottle so that we would never be in a predicament where we couldn't fit a bottle behind the bar. We measured the biggest bottles of Louis, the tequila bottles, to make sure. The tables, all the measurements, everything was blue taped on the ground. So it took more time and understanding.
It's easier just to have somebody bringing the tables and chairs.
well, and I think it translates. I mean, why this matters is it translates to the customer experience because your staff's happier because they're not having bottles all over the place. They know exactly where everything fits,
It shows.
and they've got systems in place, and then the customer is easy in, easy out of booths. They don't have you're eliminating potential.
And we're eliminating potential bad reviews
Yeah.
based on little things that could be easily fixed before opening.
Yeah.
So if you don't give them a reason to hate on you, they shouldn't. And if they do, you figure out why and you fix it.
So we talk about location. You're in a strip mall.
Yeah, there's a lot against us.
There's a lot going against you.
lot.
So what's your elevator pitch to get the Summerlin lady who says, I don't like Indian food and I don't I don't
There's a lot of that.
I don't know.
There's
So
a
I'm
lot.
saying,
I've trained her well.
Yeah.
so what's your elevator pitch to that person up in Summerlin or out in Henderson that says, I don't want to drive that far and I don't like Indian food.
Fair. We do get that. It's 15 minutes away from anybody. We are 15 minutes from anyone, 15 minutes from you, 10 minutes from Southern Highlands. Henderson is 15. We're 15 minutes. So this is the most
Maybe
easily...
Centennial Hills is a bit far.
Yeah.
That's fine, but I have guests that drive every Sunday, every Friday from Boulder City to have dinner here. I have people from Centennial who drive here at least once or twice a month for dinner, who are regulars now. So I don't know if the distance is the matter. Getting people to try Indian food, there is a stigma, obviously. But I think we're overcoming that with national press of other Indian restaurants. Strip mall, yes, we are a strip mall, but we are. You can have come to dinner. You can go see a movie, and then come have dinner. You can go to a Wise Guy show. You can. There's a lot of things you can do in this complex. Not just comfort Indian cuisine, but to get that stigma for them to come and try it. That's a whole nother ball game. But that's why we have Chef's Travels on our menu. That's where he started off in India, Mumbai, and then went into Maldives and Seychelles, raw food, and then Hakka region, a little stint in Thailand. So there's a little bit of everything for somebody. And there's nothing that you would try on this menu that you would say I would not like. You may not understand it yet. Come in, try it, and see you can navigate through this menu and really have a good time.
I'm sold.
Well. I mean, if people don't like this butter chicken, then I would throw
Or
them
the
out.
naan.
Right. Or the naan,
Or
the
that,
or the
the
black
But the naan,
pepper beef.
the naan guy.
The naan guy?
There's a naan guy dedicated to naan.
Yeah.
He comes in, he makes the bread, there's a 36-hour proof on it.
Yeah.
That's why it's so fluffy and light and beautiful. It's not heavy. It took us time to find the right guy that we wanted to do our naan program.
I mean, it sounds like that's kind of the story behind all of the key figures here. It took a lot of time to find the right people for the role, whether it was chef, you, and now all of your bars, front of house.
Our program is amazing.
Does your naan guy have any hair on his forearms?
Very little.
Because
Very,
most of
very
them
little.
don't. Have you ever seen that? I had an Indian chef show me that. The guys who use the tandoors, their arms are just
They're
smooth.
they're silky smooth.
Baby smooth. 'Cause
Yeah.
they are. Am I right, Chef?
Yeah,
Chef is like, oh, yeah.
they sear
I
them
mean,
off.
they're down into that heat all the time.
All day.
You got bad skin, stick your
shoot.
head in the
I think they were gonna try and get
We're gonna have you make some bread.
We're doing that
We're
later,
getting,
John.
we're getting a step stool.
It was a nice meal and a free deherring of
Yeah.
ours.
Yeah, that's well, God, I love it. Well, all right, service is key. Obviously, this is not, incidental, service like this form of food has had a reputation for a long time.
Right.
And you're trying to change that because
We are definitely.
indifferent service has been the watchword at a lot of Asian and South Asian places for many, many decades in America.
We get a lot of Indian clientele that say, we love Indian food, obviously. We grew up eating it. Yours is a bit different with a different approach. Like, yeah, it's exactly what we are aiming for. Perfect.
Yeah.
The fact that I could come to your restaurant, enjoy a really good bottle of wine, have some amazing cocktails, and your back bar isn't just two products like Johnny Walker Black, right? And something else.
Yeah.
They could at least have a single malt tasting of 15, 20 different styles of scotches, right?
Yeah.
Bourbons from around, you name it, we have it. I mean, our back bar has a more impressive list than a lot of people on Strip.
Right.
So they can come here and order an amazing bottle of wine that they could never get in an atypical style approach of an Indian restaurant, and then have a beautiful cocktail to go with it, or after dinner spirit. Have Remy, whatever, Louis XIII after dinner.
Oh, okay.
That's me.
What she's buying. Okay. So as long as we're getting food, wine, nerdy, what do you suggest eating with this food? Because
Drinking.
the food
Drinking with the food?
Drinking,
Yeah.
excuse me. Eating
So I always start with this food,
champagne.
champagne.
Gotta be. Yeah.
Really?
You
Okay.
start with champagne.
It just go the
You
bubbles.
wake up, you start with champagne. I woke up today and I started with champagne.
Yeah.
Okay?
And
Cheers.
Yes,
Right?
cheers.
Yeah.
Going into like white wines, there's beautiful. You could do your Chablis Premier Crus go really well with our food. You can do your white Bordeaux go very well.
Alsatians go well.
Alsatian goes well. German goes well. It's just what you want on the palate. Do you want that semi-sweet? You want a little bit more mineral driven. It all goes with it. Right. Now, we do have a sake program that I'm working on, because the sake, if you notice, first course is on left side is all raw.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then it goes into your mangal. I have items of sakes that are a little bit more like cedar rested sake. So it has a little bit of like a wood note to it, which pairs up with the bincho. Then it goes into your curries, which then beautiful minerality cuts through that as well. It's just fun. So it works.
I'll give you my sake complaint that I tell everybody.
Yeah.
And not that he's, Mr. Sake. But here's my problem with sake. And I love sake. But every sake list I've seen in Las Vegas, here's the pricing on it. Bottle of sake. They have the half. I love that little 500 liter and the half bottles and everything. So it'll start out with like $18, $36, half bottle $24, $36, $56, $66, $320. Okay. That's what they're all priced this way. And I can't wrap my head. They're priced this way up and down Spring Mountain Road. In the great places like the Sangas and the Kames and the Kabutos. It's like, you can pay $50 for a bottle of sake or $400 for a bottle of sake.
Yeah, but it's the same thing in the wine world.
No, I think there's
It's
a little
the same.
more. There's a little more.
But there's a lot more producers as well in the wine world.
Okay,
So
that's your answer.
Yep.
Thank you.
That allows you.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
have your mid-tier,
Right,
and then you have your extravagant.
right.
And that's where the world is in sake currently.
What's
Yeah.
the comfy price point for a sake? Like where you go
Under $200, I think you can get something incredible under $200.
Yeah.
180,
Yeah.
300 gets you into a different price, like into a different league of sake.
Would you say the amateur consumer? I don't really drink that much sake, so where would I start noticing the difference?
In the 50 to 150 range?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where your jump is, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Especially on our list, because
Yeah.
our markup is not thing actually.
Yeah.
But we're not trying to kill people. We want people to come here to drink, have a good time. It's made for the locals to have a fun approach, to try new things. That's what we're about.
Does the music get too loud for John after
No.
a certain hour?
Ask them.
No, it doesn't.
No, the music's going.
It's here, but it's
ambient
This place
noise.
is about the food, okay, and the drink, and
The drink program's amazing.
and the confluence of hospitality and what's going on the plate.
Right.
And it reminds me very much of like the nicer Indian restaurants in London. It's shooting for that, and it's some of them are very formal though. I mean, they have like the guys with the turbans, and there's a lot of bowing and scraping going on. It's not that. But what they're doing on it's like they're focusing you on just one of the most unique cuisines in the world. Okay, and I mean, and that's what the focus should be.
And I'm going to kind
Not
of
the
push back.
music.
You guys were talking about this place being really big. Square footage, sure, it might be, but you've done a wonderful job making it feel still very intimate. And
Very
you don't,
intimate.
like, it doesn't feel like some of those restaurants you go in and you're like, just like, how do I get anywhere? Where am I? You get lost going to your table. You've got a beautiful bar space that's
Lounge,
owned.
bar jardin, yeah.
Yeah, and
Well, like, look at these booths. They're individualized.
Mm-hmm.
They're compartmentalized. So you're in this. Like, if there's people behind me, I don't see them. You are facing in this area. You're staring at me. Those people are staring. You're never really facing anybody.
yeah.
So you're having your own little party.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like I think people, and I'm speaking for myself, if someone told me, oh, it's a big restaurant or a giant space, it might make me kind of go, do I want to be part of that? And I would say, if
Fair.
that's anyone's concern, this isn't actually, it might be on paper.
On paper, it's big.
On paper, it's a big space, but once you're sitting in the chair, you don't feel it at all. And it's very warm and inviting and comfortable. And I've been sitting here for now, I don't know how many hours, but I will sit here for a few more hours because it is so comfortable.
Very comfortable.
I love it.
It has a very zen.
Yeah.
Again, lighting plays a
Yeah.
big role in zen. The color scheme, the shelving, everything about it, the natural wood tones.
La Fudia loves these plates, by the way. I know.
Listen, everything we do.
This place, she wants to steal these every time we come in.
You said
I've
10
said-
items so far. I have to check your purse tonight already. Because you've already said, I'm taking this,
Why
I'm
I don't
taking
carry
this, I'm
one,
taking
because
this.
these little sushi rests, stunning, beautiful. I worry that you will lose.
Sonny made them. He got them casted in India. I'm serious. Everything is procured literally by hand. He sends the CAD designs.
Is it true that owners of restaurants can expect everything to be stolen by the customers at some point?
So in the beginning, he wanted people to steal it. I said, absolutely not, Brian.
Yeah.
Like, no way. I don't want them stolen. And I'm sure a lot of things have gotten stolen.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, who wants to steal these? I mean, these are very nice. Who wants?
People will do
People
it.
have.
Oh my
I've
gosh.
caught them and I let them go with
My
it, but
friend
it's
had a
not fun.
restaurant, metal straws for his gin and tonic frozen slushy drink. Can't have them anymore because everyone just stole them. And it's the silliest thing.
I think, listen, I think a lot of people have taken things. But if you go to a nice restaurant, leave them there.
Yeah.
So you can have them the next time you join us. Because right now with the tariffs and everything going on, we can't buy more stuff currently because it's too expensive. So if you want to enjoy dining with us often,
Yeah, we're joking.
leave it
about
on the
stealing
table.
things. We're joking. We're joking.
I steal menus. That's what I steal.
Fair.
But nobody cares anymore if you
We
steal
reprint
menus.
them anyways. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it used to be a big deal when you would like fold
big
up a
one,
giant,
yeah.
a big tasseled menu and I put it under
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
and
Well,
I-
those are like $60 at the time.
Yeah, that's back in the 90s. When
Okay, you're a graduate of John's Hospitality School.
UNLV, baby.
What is, and you can pick if you want to, you can do both front of house or as a customer. We always talk about our pet peeves when we go out and we're dining. So what's your pet peeve? And you can choose to do front of house, like doing from the
Sure.
restaurant
Yeah,
side
yeah.
or dining or both.
One of my pet peeves is when the server says, "This is my favorite. This is what I like. This is me."
He's a
'Cause
pro.
It's not about you.
Yeah.
Find out what I like to steer me in that direction,
Yeah.
right? We may not be on the same palate spectrum. Fair?
Fair.
So when they say, "This is what I like. I really like this," it's like, cool. How about at this restaurant, these are the items that I like to showcase for you. Is there any particular dietary restrictions or food allergies? Nothing. Great. Let's steer you in this way, and let's fly the plane in a different direction.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a pet peeve for myself. Majorly.
My biggest one, which I've not encountered here, my biggest one.
You've got a lot.
I have about 1,000
Yeah.
different ones. Is when the food hits the table, and it hasn't been on the table 10 seconds, and you're picking it.
How's the food?
Is everything delicious? You know, they look at you like,
How is
what
everything?
How is everything? We're just
yeah.
taking the first bite to our
So
mouth.
what I like to have our team go when the food drops, they walk by. Please enjoy. Is there anything at this time I can get for you? And at that point, it's a selling tactic because actually, you know what? I do want something. It was on the back of my head. You weren't around, so I kind of forgot
I
about
want
it.
that extra naan.
Yeah, can I get an extra naan or whatever? Yeah, absolutely. But it also sees if the food is done and dropped properly. 2 minutes after, is everything to your satisfaction? May I bring anything else? No?
Right,
Great,
right,
wonderful,
right,
bye.
yeah.
right? But yeah, you're absolutely right.
Is everything delicious? I mean, that's like, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
what am I supposed to say? No. No, it's not. Everything is not delicious.
Yeah.
I like this one, but mine's not delicious
Yeah.
at all. I mean, it's
You need to have time to like digest it and see what it's
Yeah,
about.
Okay. That's
And then what was the other one? There's one more
Um,
question.
Where do you like to go eat?
Oof, there's so many
that
great restaurants.
maybe
We didn't ask Chef.
I know we're gonna do Sonny's on
Sonny
a
again,
on a
and-
social
and-
media
and
post. Sonny's
Chef
going social
Anand
media,
gonna
and
tell
Chef's prepared for his.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many great spots in this town. Like, it's so hard to say.
Do you have like
What
one
place
that
do
you're
hate?
you?
What place do you hate?
I'll never, ever, ever. I can't.
See
No,
how
like
ni-
what's
see how
a
nice they are?
what's
They'll
not
never
a
trash.
like
I
not
love that.
a high end like chefy hospitality driven restaurant maybe that you're just kind of like I just go there because it hits the
just
soul
hits.
and you're like I don't know why.
So like, I go to Zaytun often, which is a Persian like little
Zaytun,
supermarket.
Yeah, I've been to Zaytun.
Right?
It's a market.
It's a supermarket.
Yeah.
Sammy and Goli, they're great people. But my children beg for Persian food.
Wow. Okay.
They're 3 and 5. I'm Persian, but
Do you go to the place next to
it's on Durango.
Kaiseki Yuzu has a place right
It's
now.
a little tiny place,
Mm-hmm.
and I go there. We get I literally they know exactly what we order every single time. We haven't deviated, and my children will eat their entire meal, no questions asked. They'll get a Kinder Egg from Sammy. Like it's a nostalgic thing. And I think in 20 years when they get a little older, they're gonna remember these times. Like, Dad, after soccer practice, can I get Persian food? It's like, absolutely. He sits down. They come say hi. My children. I don't have to feed them. They sit down. They just eat everything.
What's the name of it?
Called Zaytun.
Oh, the Zaytun.
Yeah.
I thought you were mentioning a different
No,
place.
that
Zaytun.
Zaytun.
Yeah, I know
And then
Zaytun.
he gets a Kinder
Right
Egg
there on the thing,
afterwards.
yeah,
They play with their little
Do you
toy.
think they'll give me a Kinder Egg if I go?
I'll make sure. But Sammy, get them a Kinder Egg, dude.
I love it.
But like, it's a
right
small
near where-
neighborhood.
I think it's where Other Mama is. Right
It's
there.
exactly where they are.
Oh.
But there's so many great restaurants. Listen, is it a fine dining establishment? No. Is it a homey meal that brings me back memories of a child? Absolutely. Does it give it to my kids?
They do have
Absolutely.
a good courgette pheasant, John. They do
I've never had their pheasant, John. I get the same thing. I get the chicken sultani,
yeah.
Zeresh polo.
Yeah.
Some
And I love-
hummus.
I love Persian rice too. It's that.
I'll make you some, you'll cry.
Oh, God, so good. So good.
All right, perfect.
Cool.
Anything you want to throw out there that we didn't maybe
No,
we
I
maybe
think,
forgot?
no, we're good. I'm parched now. Thanks.
You're parched.
All right, let's get Chef
cheers.
Anand in here. Okay. Here's Oliver.
Yes.
Olivier.
Dígame. Let's go in the kitchen and see what Chef is cooking.
Let's do
Follow
it.
me. Here we got Chef Kara and Anand Singh, our executive chef.
Hi.
And the smell.
Oh, I know.
So now we are going to make all this mix, everything, and then we're going to roast a little bit all the spices.
I just wish everyone could smell this right now.
Oh.
Right? Yeah.
So this is very, very hot.
No, it's not really hot, but just a medium, medium low heat. Just take out the moisture.
You're toasting them. You're toasting them.
Do you need John to do that?
Yeah.
John, do it.
Well, I have a lot of skills. Not in an Indian kitchen. I could make a Béarnaise if you wanted me to. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So you're basically just trying to get them out evenly. Make sure they don't stay in one place for too long, right?
Yeah.
So you take all of this and grind all of it up.
Yes, right here.
Now, what do you say? This is your garam masala
Yeah.
spice.
Garam masala.
Garam masala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is garam.
Yeah,
Yep. And then the home
all home masala.
with turmeric.
Yes.
Got it. So
you see how
it's
the
this, and then if
flavors-
you add turmeric, you get home.
Do you smell the flavors now? Now that it's
Now
really
you can
warming
roast
up.
and you can
Yeah.
Now
smell
you
it.
can smell it as
Oh,
it's
yeah.
warming
Oh
up.
my
Oh, yeah.
gosh.
It has almost like a popcorn smell to it a little bit.
Yeah.
Something you know something about.
Very much so.
Turn it down.
Wow.
Oh.
Warmer, it doesn't burn.
Oh my God.
Got it. Oh, they turned the heat off, so now it's not. Oh,
Because you don't want to burn it. You
Yeah.
can't.
You don't want to burn it at all.
Yeah. I need one of these for my house.
I know.
right
I was
here.
just gonna say.
Do this outside. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful. I'll show you the wok as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a 5 minute.
5 minutes and then you grind up.
So instead of buying our ghee, we make our ghee, we season our ghee, and it changes the whole dynamic of everything.
Well, see,
And
this is why I don't cook, because I can't
Here
compete.
you go. Here you go. Ripper.
We're putting the critic to work.
Good.
Hey, I got skills.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Well, okay. Now watch. Now watch. Watch what he does here. Watch.
There you go.
Wow. No way.
Take it out.
Cold now, it will come out very easily.
And there you go. Look at this.
Wow.
Beautiful. And you have to get it just to the second, too. I mean, you know, another 10 or 15 seconds, it's all
Put
dried
some
out.
ghee or butter.
And there you go.
Goodness. All
There you
right.
go. Take a bite.
Okay.
All right.
Can't keep me away from any
Now,
naan.
let me get out of the way, guys. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. So many times in so many cuisines, the bread is an afterthought, and this is so incredible and thoughtful, and it adds to what you're already making with these curries. So the curries stand alone perfectly. This stands alone perfectly, and together it's magical.
Hi.
This is called parsley chili powder. Just to give the balance all the spices.
The smell.
Oh, my. Yeah, this is.
I gotta get in here and smell this. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Just for
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Don't go near to it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Open
That
your
was-
sinuses.
yeah.
I really wish the camera could capture the aroma right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's incredible.
Well, this just smells like no other
I know.
kitchen, you know, in Las Vegas. Okay.
The freshness.
Nobody
Yeah.
does this in Las Vegas. We didn't have the goat. We'll have to
We
have
did not
the goat's
guess.
great.
Is it?
It's
okay.
great goat. Okay.
Great. It's the goat.
The goat. The goat.
at the
The goat
goat.
here is the goat. Okay.
So far, chef's been making his. That was the garam masala. Garam masala, fresh from the spices. His
all
own
the spices.
whole spices. His own blend. He has to sift it a few more times, run it through again and again. That's the goat.
Nihari, call that nihari.
Nihari. Nihari goat. We made the naan. John wimped out. He didn't want to slap it against the wall of the tan
I'm
board.
afraid of
Yeah,
fire.
seersucker doesn't go well with
you
it.
know, I don't want to hurt my.
Chef, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank
very
you.
much, chefs. Thank you.
And thank you for all the attention you take to every detail. It's
It's a
incredible.
wonderful restaurant.
Yes.
And we're
thank
very
you.
proud
Thank
that you're
you.
here. We're very happy that you were here.
Yes. Yeah. We'll let you to it. We'll get out of your way. But we appreciate you showing us around and showing us the labor of love that it takes to make those dishes.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think our invasion of Tamba has officially concluded. We've enjoyed all the meals. We talked to Sonny, Ollie, met Chef, watched him do his magic in the back. So we're going to get out of your hair. But what we're going to tell everyone is come enjoy some great Biacart Salmon Rosé.
Bam.
And say hi to Ollie. Let him know you found him.
AKA Olivier.
Olivia. Yes. I'm just trying to make everyone happy here.
Okay.
But
Chef
this has been
Singh,
fun. Thank you so
It was a
much.
pleasure. Thank you.
Chef Sonny. I mean, this is the bomb.
This is so great.
know.
The bar's beautiful. I will spend many of dinners sitting
Please.
here.
See you tomorrow, actually.
Yes, definitely.
Thanks
so
for
yes.
currying our favor.
Oh,
None of problem.
Not a problem.
all right. Come check Tamba out here at Town
Cheers.
Square. Cheers. Okay, John.
What?
That slapped.
No cap.
No cap, people.
Good night, Canada.
Radio video.